50 razor-sharp steel spikes. Every wall, every corner. 1 second of hesitation and I'm finished. My hands are shaking, my heart is pounding out of my chest, and there is exactly one way out. Through the gap I'm reaching for right now. This is the closest I have ever come to dying, and it taught me something about life that no motivational speaker ever could. Stay with me till the end, because what I learned in these 60 seconds will change how you see your entire year. Let me take you back. I stepped into this room because I was told there was a way out on the other side. If I moved fast enough, if I trusted myself enough, if I didn't freeze. The moment the walls started closing, every excuse I've ever made in my real life flashed in my head. I'll start the diet. Monday. I'll begin studying. Tomorrow. I'll invest once I have more. Money. Every excuse that felt so reasonable in daily life suddenly looked ridiculous with spikes. An inch from my skin. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. The walls are always closing. Slowly. Quietly. While you scroll, while you procrastinate, while you wait for the right moment. The gap you need to escape through is shrinking every single day. I made 3 decisions in that room that saved my life. And they are the exact same 3 decisions that will save your future. First, I stopped thinking and started moving. Overthinking in a life or death moment is the fastest way to die. Overthinking in your actual life is the fastest way to stay broke. Stay stuck and stay average. Every extra second you spend planning to plan is a spike getting closer to your dreams. Second, I focused on the one gap, not the 50 spikes. Most people fail not because the challenge is impossible, but because they stare at everything that can go wrong instead of the one path that leads out. Your bills, your fear, your doubts, your family's opinions, those are the spikes. Your goal is the gap. Stop staring at the spikes. Third, I moved like it already happened. I didn't reach for that ledge hoping I'd make it. I reached like I already had. That's the difference between people who escape their situation and people who stay trapped in it forever. They act with the certainty of someone who has already won, long before the world agrees with them. Here's something most people don't know about fear. Your body cannot tell the difference between a real spike and an imagined one. The same racing heart, the same shaking hands, the same tight chest. You'd feel staring down actual. Steel is the exact feeling. You get staring down a hard conversation, a big decision, or a leap you know you need to take. Fear doesn't scale to the danger. It scales to how long you've been standing still looking at it. The longer you wait, the bigger the spikes look, even if they haven't moved an inch. I got out with seconds to spare. My arms were shaking, my shirt was torn, but I was alive, and more importantly, I was different. Because once you've stared down something that could actually end you, going back to a small, hesitant, excuse-filled life becomes impossible. Right now, you are standing in your own room of spikes. Maybe it's a job that's draining you. Maybe it's a degree you're scared to finish. Maybe it's a business idea you've been sitting on for 2 years, while the walls quietly close in. The spikes are real, but so is the gap. Nobody is coming to widen it for you, and nobody is coming to slow the walls down. The only person who moves you through that gap is you. Most people spend their whole life negotiating with the spikes instead of running for the gap. They wait for motivation, wait for confidence, wait for certainty, and none of that ever comes standing still. Certainty is built by moving, not before it. Confidence isn't something you find before you start. It's the thing that's waiting for you on the other side of the gap, and you only meet it by going through. So ask yourself honestly, what is the one thing you have been planning to start for months? What is the excuse you've repeated so many times it now sounds like the truth? That excuse is a spike, and it is getting closer today, this week, this month, whether you act or not. The only question left is the same one I had to answer in that room. Are you going to keep staring at the walls, or are you finally going to move? If this hit you the way it hit me, don't just scroll past it. Drop a comment with the one wall that's been closing in on you. I read every single one. Hit follow right now, because next week I'm walking into something even more dangerous, and I promise you'll want to see how I get out of it. If you know someone who's been stuck, staring at their own spikes, instead of moving toward their gap, send them this video. It might be the exact push they need today. Like this video if you're ready to stop hesitating and start moving. See you in the next one.